Hi everyone, Corinna Arnold here. Hope you're doing well. I wanted to share a small snippet of a VIP live lounge session that I had Sunday, what's the date today? March 22nd. Um, One of the questions that came up in the Q&A on the VIP lounge is, what is my spirit team giving and guidance around what is happening on earth right now? And with the VIP forum's permission, I've asked if we can actually share this out to the masses so you guys could hear the channeling as well. So what I've done is I've tuned in to that question and allowed the information to come through from my spirit team in answering the question specifically about what is going on right now and what it is that we need to be focused on through what is most certainly, as I keep calling, a profound transitional time. So I hope you enjoy this channeling session. Much love to you, and I hope you found it helpful. The session is just an audio session, so you will not see me talking, you'll just hear my voice, and Tyler's going to do his magic and just put a picture up so you have something to focus on. Much love to you all. You'll continue to see small little snippets of information come out for me as I'm being guided to do, whether it's through community meditations or just sharing this few minutes of channeling from my VIP live session today. I hope you're all doing well. Know that you are held in the arms of love and light at all times, and we will make it through. Take good care of you for now. We will see you soon. I could go for a nap after that.
That was really good.
Crawl back into bed. I feel so peaceful. I'm like, yes, okay.
My dog's finally calmed down.
That's good. All right. Let's open up the floor. I know you guys had things that you wanted to ask, and I'll just see what comes through. I can just be a channel for that. So what do you guys want to talk about? Let's do a bit of a Q&A here. Who's first?
I'll go first. I guess my big thing is, what kind of messages is your spirit team giving you? To help us not necessarily understand. I think deep down we knew that Mother Earth was feeling more damaged all the time. So I guess more how they are relaying to you how we're going to get through this. And I know we will get through it. And I think one thing about what's going on is it's affecting everyone. So it's not like just a few people are being affected. So I think that's where it's going to make an impact worldwide, and which it already has. But I guess what your guides are saying to help us, get through this on a personal level so that we're stay out of that fear mentality. Mm-hmm. And I'm just not quite sure the words of it, but more what your guides are giving you.
Yeah. So they have been actually, and many teachers and guides and channels have been talking about this for quite a few years, probably 10 or more years, right? That this was coming, that there would be a major change in the economic system, in the world system, government systems, and because it needs to change and it needs to shift. And unfortunately, human nature is it has to be paid for everyone to pay attention. So this is their way of getting attention and of making a change. The one thing that they're saying right now is they want everyone to know that they are part of the change and that they're here as our assistants in the change. The big thing, and they know it's a bit of an oxymoron, is that the primary focus is on community. And so it's teaching us two things, that we are all connected and that community is everything, and that we are one community on the earth. We are one human race because, and this is why it had to touch everyone. They just said to me, it's interesting to watch as leaders look to each other for guidance on how other countries are actually managing this, rather than being isolated and managing it uniquely within their own country. You're seeing them reach out to each other to see how there could be a collective answer. What it's doing, it's unifying the field, is what they just told me. So it's unifying the focus, it's unifying the vision forward, it's unifying through the opportunity to provide healing, a unified focus. And so that's the intention and the purpose of it, is what they just said. From a day-to-day perspective, they're talking about making sure that you're still connected to community, because community will be that which will provide you the greatest sense of connection, and will also provide you what you're going to need. They've been talking for years, and I know they said, we talked about it in the energy update, that all of us come with a unique gift to humanity, and this is the time where we're able to actually utilize it. There will come a time, they're saying, when we will have to rely a little bit more on our own gifts, on can you make soup, can you make bread, who can do this, who's growing their own vegetables, who has plots of land to do that. It's bringing us back to a simpler time, a more simpler way of living. They just said to me, the choice is yours, because I asked them about the timeline of how long this is going to be. And they just said the choice is yours, meaning it's humanity's choice. How we're going to react, how we're going to behave, and the way that we are actually assisting Mother through the healing process. They just said to me, Mother's good. Mother knows exactly what she's doing. It's definitely giving Mother an opportunity to find some balance. And again, it's helping us focus on what is the most important thing that we've come here to do. Again, that's how it's going to bring community together. Again, they're showing me there's a global community that's coming together to work on a solution. There's a global community that's coming together through the leadership, where again, although we see borders closing, they're still communicating about, let me see how China's managing it, let me see how Korea is managing it, let me see how the United States is managing it. What are they doing with their financial systems? What are they doing economically? What are they doing with their health systems? What are they doing to provide services between countries in the most efficient way? But there will, at the same time, be a self-reliance that has to happen within your own individual communities, with your own individual countries. And some countries will be able to provide other countries with services that they specialize in. And it's almost like the war between countries for money is going to go away, because it's going to be, we have to provide what we have to provide for people's well-beings. And it's almost like this is why it's going to shift the financial system so radically, because money will be a non-issue. Does that make sense? Because money will just be a number, and it doesn't matter anymore. It's about getting people what they need, getting the service providers what they need. It's all going to be about what can one country provide over another country, and can we ship it to them, and how do we do that? So money will be it won't matter anymore. And so that's why it will start to shift. It'll start to shift about, what product do I have that I can give to you to assist you? What product do you have that you can give to assist my people? How do we balance that around the world? So again, they always talk about, they're laughing because this is the duality of Earth. They said this is what you've co-created with the duality of Earth. At the same time that you're closing your borders, you're still going to be all of a sudden opening borders in a different way, in the way in which you assist each other across countries, across nations, across religions. It's not, so it's always the duality, right? It's always the duality here. They just said this, you're in it for the long haul. This is a radical change, a radical shift in the way that we're going to be living. Interestingly enough, though, although they're not talking about it right now, they just said it's fine, you can talk about it, is I do feel that there's a cure coming. I think the focus is more going to be on the cure rather than on anything. Again, they just said that'll bring scientists together. And they said it's interesting because scientists have been based on money and what they can provide to corporations. And how interesting is it that they're going to come together to actually do true science again, the benefit of humanity. So this is what it's bringing forward, right? This is what it's going to start shifting everything, where science is not riding the tails of corporations, or, oh, they just showed me chained corporations like slaves, but they will be empowered once again to allow science to be in service to humanity. And you'll see science start to work together. They just said, so although there's chaos, there's a much higher purpose for it all. And we hope that you can all surrender into it and allow it to come forward. They just said to me, there's always choice. What are you choosing? Because we're choosing things as a collective and also within our own energy frequency. Because they just said there's multiple timelines. What we're talking to you about right now is the timeline with the highest potential to actually be created in the field based on what's happening, but that can shift moment to moment based on what's happening. We can increase the healing, we can speed up the co-creation, we can speed up countries assisting each other faster or slower. You know, it depends on what choices you make as a collective. They just said, have faith, keep focusing on faith and hope, the energy of hope. They just said, many of you in your own hearts have wished and hoped to have time with your families once again, and here it is. Take advantage of it. That they just said to me, the divine has heard your screams from your soul that you have been missing your time with your children, with your families, with your community. And so here it is. What do you choose to do with it? That's all we're doing, is responding to your soul's cries for help, your soul's cry for help, for more connection, for more time, for more peace, for more integration, for more community, for less money ruling the world. And so here's the opportunity. The door has been open. That's why, thank you. That's why they said, that's why we've been talking about in our monthly updates, doorways being open. The door is now open. You've walked through the doorway we've been talking to you about. As the new fifth dimensional energy has come in, the doorway is open. You've walked through it. Now what do you do? So it all goes back to your purpose, they said. It all goes back to, and they said, of course, isn't this interesting, that one of the things that we have been calling out for as souls is, what is my purpose? Many books have been written about what is my purpose. Many prayers have been sent to heaven. What is my purpose? And so now you're giving the opportunity to clarify What is your purpose? What have you come to contribute to the collective? The reason why we've been so desperate for understanding our purpose is we've all known on some level we've come here to contribute to this massive shift and awakening. And now you're having the opportunity to bring that forward, whether it's just being a healer and sending out healing energy to the collective, whether it's being a peacemaker on the home front when children are fighting, whether they always say we always go back to being a bread maker because everyone needs bread. Everyone needs sustenance. What is your gift to humanity? What is it that you've come here to do? Some of us have come to contribute larger things. Others have come to assist in cleaning, assist in healing, assist in driving, assist in manufacturing. Whatever that is, you've all come here to do something unique and special for humanity. And so as light workers, the light workers that you are, you have come here to assist humanity in healing and finding balance. And you do that first by finding healing and balance within yourself, and then that moves out into the collective. But this is why you've come to be of service. This is why you've been guided to understand energy, because everything is energy. And how can you assist the collective in healing energetically? This is why you've come here to understand the connection of humanity energetically, collectively. So they said, just like Melody had said, everything that you have learned, everything you've studied, everything that you have been healing, everything that you have been learning is all now coming forward to be utilized for humanity. This is why many of you have been developing your intuition. This is why many of you have been guided to be more self-directed, connecting into your higher selves, listening, being discerning on what it is you are here to do, listening to the messages from your divine team of how you can be assistance to humanity, similar to what they're saying Corinna is doing in the 1 o'clock meditation today. She was guided to create a community meditation. Listen to where you're guided. Listen to where you're supposed to be stationed to be in the highest of service to humanity at this time. There are many beings from many different places that are here to help you, that are cheering you on. If you understood how unique this earth plane was, if you understood how magnificent and powerful you were, you would never doubt yourselves again. The magnificent lies within your ability to be compassionate. Your magnificent lies in your ability to emotionally connect with others. Your ability and your strength lies in your ability to love and connect to Mother Earth in a way that other beings can no longer do because of their vibrational frequency. And so one of the most powerful things you can do at this time is to connect to Mother Earth and remember through your energetic field, through your emotional field. They're showing me similar to the movie Avatar, there is no doubts in anything that has been co-created through the art, that there are messages that we have submitted. Go back and watch that movie, sit on Mother Earth, sing to Mother Earth, connect energetically to Mother Earth, connect energetically through your community. You are all connected. Just like the trees are connected underneath the roots, they communicate to each other, they support each other's growth, they sing to each other through the treetops. There's another form of communication that's developing through the collective. And even though you are isolated, you are now remembering that you are connected on a much deeper level. Allow your energy to sing with Mother Earth. Connect with Mother Earth. We have become so disconnected with Mother Earth. This is your opportunity to remember that she is God in another form. She is your life source. And in a way, you are hers. Continue to love yourself. Continue to be love in its highest and purest form. Continue to be in service to humanity in whatever form that looks like. And continue to work on your intuitive natures, for that is how you will continue to navigate through uncharted territory. That is why it has been so important for you to develop your intuitive nature and remember your connection to the divine. This is your internal guidance system when other systems will be breaking down. This is the system that will be the primary source of communication to the divine, to your community, to Mother. Allow that to be the navigational tool from which you move forward. Listen to the messages, listen to your insights, see the visions, feel the emotions. And know that that is how you'll find your deepest guidance going forward. We are always speaking to you. We are always talking to you. The universe is always talking to you. Are you listening? That's the key. Are you listening? And now you have silence. You have quiet. There is, what they're saying is great opportunity to listen now. And that is all your soul's been asking for. You have co-created this. Mother has listened to your soul's deepest calling for peace, for quiet, for connection, for more time. And so this is her gift to you. And the more we shift from fear into knowing that it is a gift, the more ease we step into the new frequency that's trying to transpire on Earth. Less resistance when we understand and accept it as a gift. Yes, it is uncharted territories, but again, your internal guidance system will be that system for which you will understand how you navigate one step to another. The guidance came through earlier not to step too far into the future. What it's bringing you into, because the future is so uncertain, you couldn't possibly even connect into it right now. And that's why it's changing so rapidly. Every day is something new. It's reminding you to stay in the moment. You co-create the future in the now moment. Stay in the moment. Stay present in the now moment. Your future is uncertain to remind you of this fact. There is no future. There is only now. And where are you now? Where are you sitting? What is your intention? What have you come here to provide? Where is your energy at?